Oh, she's so hot. Hey, hot dog! What are you doing? Yeah, we're just monkeying around the house here today. Just monkeying around, doing stuff. Everybody does stuff. So, one thing I've been neglecting to do is, I don't know, anybody can go back and watch or remember, my radiator caught a rock and leaked under here, and I've been meaning to put something there so it doesn't happen again. Because see what's been happening? See, the rad's been getting hit. It's been getting hit again under there. So I gotta put something. Otherwise, I'm gonna be real freaking sorry. Even though it took... How old's this truck? 17. Even though it took 8 years for it to finally get hit and put a hole in it, I don't want to risk it again, because as you can see, it's been getting hit already by other rocks. So I found just some rubber, just chunk of rubber. It's about 4 inches wide. I'm just gonna there's some holes there. I don't know if you can see some holes. You can see if I can just zip tie it to there and then all the way across. I don't have to worry about it, because this got a huge fan, right? Or a huge rad, so it's gonna keep it all cool. But I just need to protect the rocks from hitting it. So let me see what I can do. So I've been dragging around this box of vinyl wall base rubber crap. It goes along the bottom of the wall in like commercials buildings, you know, so they don't have to do like fancy trim or nothing. I'm dragging this around. I don't know, I was gonna use it for a project here or something, so that'll work fine. I don't have to worry about the sticky stuff. Just lay that in front and that should be enough to... It's not gonna blow anywhere, it's not gonna wreck nothing, and it will stop the rocks, I'm thinking. Okay, got her attached on this side, and I got her stretched out, so then we gotta go over, and you can see the bugs on the bottom here, and all the marks, so you can see where it's protected and where it isn't. So this is gonna protect it pretty good, as you can see there, kind of, sort of. A little bit of something, anyway. We'll see what it looks like. So now we're on the other side. I got her stretched out here. Oh, don't fall. We don't want to pick up 300 feet of freaking rubber crap. So I'm just going to cut it and then pop some holes into this, because there's some holes there to bungee cord it or to zip strap in, which I've done with this piece already, because the manufacturer's plugs that come holding this stuff on, they break within the first year of having these things, if anybody knows that. These are the most expensive, cheap vehicles on the road. Okay, got that side done, zip tied, so we should be good all the way across there now. So let's just take a look and see what it looks like. See if there's any. Well, it looks pretty good. Yeah, so this is going to be okay. I think this is going to be able to work out just fine. I might wedge that in there so it doesn't flop around. Yeah. See, if you look above, that's looking, all this rad that you see here, that's behind this. So you can't, it's not getting hit by any rocks. Alright. Well, once again, a job only took way too long. Morning. Here's what I got. Here's what I got coming back to Edmund-Chuck. Bunch of beam and plate. It's pretty good stuff. Had a bunch of rain. Could always use some rain as long as it's not flooding. And yeah, we're just taking straps off. We're going to deliver here And then we're going for an alignment. We're gonna pack her in for a day or two and go for an alignment. Stay tuned. Well, we got it. So what we did back here is I had them replace torque arms, they're called, because the bushings were bushed out. They were done bushing. The bushings were done bushing. Look at the rust and everything down here. Anyway, so these are the torque arms, so that kind of prevents it from doing this. So hopefully having those tight will help with the shimmying and the shaking. We'll see. And then here, got the fancy new bar in here. Looking good, so that'll be nice and tight. They do say my kingpins are starting to wear, so we should get them handled there soon. So that's that sucker down there, and then up here. On this particular unit, there it is, brand new. On this particular unit, you can't just buy them separate. They're part of the whole axle. So luckily there's a rebuild kit that's only $350 or whatever, but we'll get that handled in a little bit. Trailer needs a couple tires, so hopefully that handled my little shimmy shimmy shake shake. But I got the trailer aligned too. I'll just show you here some of the tires that are. These ones, I think, well, these aren't, I don't think, I know these are. So these are the original casings, but I've had them recapped once already. But yeah, that one you can see on the inside. She's done. The alignment might have been off just a bit, but this one's worn pretty good. It's worn down really straight and everything. But yeah, so those are the original ones I bought with the trailer. It's 2022, I bought in 21, and it's 25, so they're 4 years old. But they've been recapped once, so yeah. All the other ones are looking okay, they'll come back. So I still got a couple, so these Roadmasters are the originals, so I got one left here. And that was recapped as well. And then Chinese stuff here, so yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. So don't know what we're doing for work. Haven't heard nothing yet. We're all done. Just gotta wait till these guys open. Fire up that credit card, and it's got its own little engine on it, right? You just kind of start swiping stuff to pay for stuff. So yeah, sometimes it gets pricey. Some weeks you go with nothing, some months you go with nothing, which is great. You gotta make sure you put that money in some kind of savings account or put it on them magic cards so that you have money in the next time, you know what I mean? But who needs to eat? Nobody. Look at, I need a weight loss program, so the starvation diet is probably going to be pretty good for me and my family, I'm thinking. No, we're doing alright. I'm just joking around. We're plugging away. We'll always make it work. Always make it work. Right on? What the hell is that? Silent, clean, and look at the size of these tires. Clean, quiet bus. Compressed natural gas. Look at the size of these things. Holy. Can I get lifted? Nope. Just like that, found some pipe. So I'll try not to breathe heavy into this thing. I don't know why I breathe heavy. I'm in such prime physical condition, you know what I mean? Oh. What I do when I have pipe, whether it's bundled, this is nice bundled stuff, or whether it's single pipe tiered, when you're strapping it down, in my expert opinion, this is what I do, I don't know if you noticed, start in the middle, strap it down, tighten it, and work your way to each end. And that might mean you have to go to the other side and come to this side and the other side and this side, doesn't matter. As you can see, I got 3 layers of strapping on it, because what I found is that if you start at one end and just start tightening all the way, the pipe flares out as you get to this end, and it's not a stable body, if you know what I mean. Like if you grab a set of toothpicks at one end of them, you see what happens to the other end, they flare out. Whereas if you grab them in the middle, they stay together. So you start in the middle and tighten your way down. You'll never have a flare out. You never have a pipe popping out of your pyramid. Blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Know what I mean? Carry on. And one more thing while I breathe heavy like I'm running a 100-mile dash, tightening down this stuff. When you're tightening up pipe, or actually anything, you should be looking up. You should be watching what that stuff is doing while you're tightening this. Don't just focus on this. Once you get it in there, you should be kind of watching as you tighten to make sure that no pipe will fall off on you. And then that goes the same for unstrapping. When you undo this thing, you're watching there only to make sure nothing plops off on you, unless you want a day off. But I got a feeling there's a lot of people that like to have you around, because you know what? You matter, and we need you for the tax purposes. Okay? Okay. Now, I was just kidding about that last part, the tax purposes part. Just kidding, just joking around. When you get hurt or seriously killed on a job site, that's just as devastating as a long-time disease or any kind of death. Like, it's just as devastating. You want to go home to your family when you're done your day, so there's a lot of safety stuff that's redundant, but it's put in place because some poor sucker either got hurt or killed when they did that particular movement. So it's really all there just to get you home so there's no incidents. But just have some common sense and be aware of your surroundings. Okay? That's for all you safety guys. Okay, now back to me never wearing a seatbelt and you know, chewing gum while I walk, you know? Okay? I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy. A guy hit my trailer there, that loader operator. Hit it right here. That's why we can't have anything nice, you know? Luckily you didn't hit this though. But man, oh man. When you're flat decking, she takes abuse. Well, that is it. Huh. Hoping we get some of these around the property there. Get some wind cover and some dust suppression. So I bought 5 tires. I put 4 on the back end. And I got this, I was going to put 5, but I'm like, the tread was okay. It was about matching the one beside it over on the back end. I'll show you one day. So we got the spare, so I guess I might as well bring it. So I did this last night, just in case. I mean, shit's getting bad out here, right? I've never had to lock stuff up before. Anyway, and then I got the rest of the chain all inside the tire. I've been doing this a long time. And running in Canada, I've never had to lock anything up before. Now, I haven't had anything go missing in Canada that I haven't had go missing myself. You know, you leave a bar somewhere or you know, drop a strap or something if you weren't paying attention. My first trip to Houston, 4 years ago, something like that. So hot. Never been there before. Took a load down. Got a hotel because I'd have to wait the weekend. No, actually I got a hotel because I was going to leave the next morning. I didn't want to run the truck and I wanted a shower. And I wanted to relax for the night. So I got a hotel, truck parking, all that. Come out the next morning. All my tarps are stolen and all my chains. From the little chain hangers I have on my trailer, right? Never lock them. I've never locked tarps, never locked chains. So it was after that I stopped at hotels, but I made sure I locked up some stuff. And now being a little more leery than I was before, and I hate to say that, and I hate to be that way, but you got to, I guess. I mean, I get a good deal on these tires, but it's cash, right? You don't want to see it stolen from you. Anyway, let's all keep slaving away, keep pounding the pavement, helping the economies grow and move forward, and enjoy some time as well at home. Signing off for now. Tank Kelly. Take care. Bye for now. Oh, I hope I get a load out of here. Woo.
I'll be clear in just a second if you want to send your southbound.
Copy that. Sending.
Tag on the end of the southbound traffic.
We had part of the road fall away here. Not fall away, but get swept away by rain. So it's interesting how they got to build it all up again from the bottom up.
Also gonna follow a fella out there.
Just chunks of the lane, so it's gonna still take a while. Build it all up from the bottom up and then repave it, and away we go again. 100 mile an hour! Woo! Quite the deal.